Kaden, we back in the room. Kaden, what's going on? Kaden already took his shower. Um, I made a couple calls tight and kind of tired. There was actually a tight event. I tonight was the first night, so it was actually nice. We got these great planners. I love them. I think they're really nice. Um, and it's got some good information type stuff to help you plan your campaigns, the monthly planners, um, and even a project planner with a checklist. Like literally, it's got some great things to do when it comes to campaigning and doing things that you have a desire to do to make the world a better place. Not only that, we got hats. This is Caden's hat. Let's see your hat. Oh, sorry. This is Caden's hat. Down home, North Carolina. Nice hat. And this is mine. Oh. This is my hat. This is my down home, North Carolina. We got new t-shirts. Down home, North Carolina. This is my favorite. Like literally, when I first seen this shirt, I was like, "Yo, how much that shirt?" Because it says that we need to elect working people for everything. That means if you've had a silver platter your whole life, um, you've never had to struggle. You've never had a silver platter handed to you. You know what it's like to get minimum wage. You know what it's like to be laid off. You know what it's like to be unemployed, to get unemployment benefits, just to be simply um, um, not be where you want to be financially. Basically, what I'm saying is we need to elect people like us, people who have worked hard their whole life, okay? Working people, elect working people um, for everything. So, yes. Um, I don't think if you've been through a struggle, if you have not been through a struggle, I don't think you can make the world a better place. I feel like you'll have to rely on money and all those types of things to make the world a better place. So you have to have something inside of you morally. Like you have to be a deep type person and be like, I really want to make the world a better place. So um, that's what it is. Kaden put this extra head on my head and I can't get none of them straight. Yeah. Kaden, come get your head. Bye. Ping, 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 ping. It's me just being silly. Okay, so um, what else did we get? We also got a Fund the Future boot camp workbook that will basically tell us how to fund the future. Oh, look at Durham. Okay. Well, we have public school strong, down for all. A lot of locals actually are here, and I love it. That is totally cool. Campaigning is the bomb. So basically, there's a lot of people, and like I said, Durham for all is on there. Um, 2026 campaigning. Um, just looking, browsing. I haven't really had a chance to go through this yet. I guess we're gonna go through it tomorrow. Um, so I'm working on this stuff, y'all. Um, Anyway, good information in there too. Like I said, I haven't been able to look at all of the stuff that's in this bag. Okay, this is just our itinerary, which y'all know, nerdy me. I already printed all my stuff out. So I want to say, I think that's about it, other than um, some pens and things that we got. Kaden got this little toy. So basically, like I say, down home North Carolina is about working people making a difference in rural areas. Basically, stop letting the politicians tell you what to do and you just stand for it. Like, do you have a voice? Yeah, through down home North Carolina, you have a voice. What you won't say, we will most of the time. Uh, we like nonviolent protests and things like that. So yes, if we have a problem or our group member have a problem, we're gonna be on the front line with them and for them. So please know, um, down home members come strong. We come in herds because we are sheep, servants of the Lord, and we got missionary work to do. And our job is to, well, personally, my company, I believe wellness, my job is to make the world a better place. Down home North Carolina has tactics and different things that aligns with my morals and my beliefs. Therefore, I will be down home and my down homies. This is my first boot camp with them. It's been quite well. I've enjoyed myself. Um, some of the things that we brought interest into also aligns with my goals, my missions, and my purposes. Um, Things that I personally have had problems with in my life, I have also found that down home North Carolina has genuine concerns for those same things. So that's basically another reason. When I first met them, I was like, um, this is cool, but the chick got some cool vibes, and I like her style, and she's pretty knowledgeable. She didn't freeze up when I told her I was a Republican. So she went into saying, "Hey, we actually have one Republican that we're actually endorsing this year." Da, 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 da. She didn't say, "Oh, we're mostly Democrats," or da, 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 da. She was very open to me being different, having different opinions, different ideas, and so um, I went to her meeting. Sam is her name. She's here tonight. She invited me. I appreciate it. Anyway, she invited me out to a group meeting. I listened to notes. Mind you, I had already done a lot of research on them, and I just really wanted to see if they were about what I read about. Because you can always see organizations, and sometimes it's not always what you see, I should say. So anyway, some of the concerns, of course, me, y'all know it's a big deal to me about the public schools. They care about the public schools and also has this group, Public Schools Strong, which I started my own chapter called the Roxborough chapter of the Public Schools Strong or PSS. Roxborough already had a Person County chapter, which I've decided to hopefully make that our executive board or our leadership. Um, Squad, but the difference is they're like, how can one city or how can one county have two groups? Well, this is it. Person County is the county. It has like 9 or 10 townships, which are mini cities that make up or that become a part of that county. It's only one city, which is Roxborough. So if we break this up, it works out in this way. All the city residents, people that live in the city limits, low income areas, or just overall non county residents in Roxborough will be able to be part of the City of Roxborough group. those who are in the county, um, and also uh, maybe some surrounding areas, but definitely the townships, like Hurdle Mills, Rougemont, Bahama. Um, what's the other one? What is it like? Whole River area, maybe. I don't know. I might be going too far out. But let's say even Allensville. I'm just naming a few. I wish I could name all of them. Maybe Bushy Fork, Olive Hill. I'm trying to name. I don't know. That's about five or six. But anyway, those are the townships. And what public school shrunk is to notify them of the laws and the different things that's going to be affecting the school or what's going on with the schools and the legislator in the budget. Um, and this is also protecting the teachers and learning about the teachers union and the teachers associations, how they have backings, what their requirements are, and that also dissecting all of that information. We turn around and um, go to the school board members and the school board or board of education meetings. We talk to principals, teachers, school social workers. I don't care who it is, I will call anybody or pull up to their office and let them know what my concerns are and ask them what are they going to do about it. If I can't get out, because we had 3 to 4 weeks of snow straight, believe me, some of these offices were closed. So I end up having to send emails to the curriculum director of Person County and also Mr. Torian, that's on Person County School Board. So just letting them know this is what I would like for you all to do with the curriculum, and these are the things I'm going to be bringing to the community soon. So I just thought that you all should know ahead of time. Also, in that PSS group, I am looking for members to join us. You don't have to be directly in our area, but you do have to have a concern for the students and families in our area. You will have to make calls or do things associated with our area. And at times, you will be required, hopefully, to either attend meetings face to face or virtual. So, on top of the public schools, we have the health care and Medicaid. I just hear a lot of people right now. I'm hoping they're not about to come to my room. Healthcare and Medicaid is basically the impacts of the funding cuts. This big beautiful bill is supposed to be shutting down hospitals, and our local hospital is one. Person Memorial, also owned by Life Point, which also owns a casino or is a shareholder. Hospital, casino, just all around sound like bad business to me. Anyway, they're supposed to be doing some budget cuts and also maybe getting away with their hospital. You hear many people saying there's no need to have it there. It's so small. It's only got 40 beds. I even heard that tonight. But the fact of the matter is, it doesn't matter how many beds they have. Their job is to save a life. If they're not there, we have elder patients in critical conditions with dementia, cardiovascular diseases, diabetes. I mean, cancer. These people get ill and something fatal could change very quick. At times, they are too fragile to get on the helicopter or the ambulance to make it 30, 40 miles. Seriously. So, um, I vote that the hospital needs to remain open. It's people even like me. I have a chronic health condition, Addison's disease. Sometimes my levels get so low, I just lose myself. Like literally, no energy. I'm too weak to think. Um, too weak to move. I can't walk. I have restless legs, things like that. So I totally feel like I personally need that hospital to stay open when I need my emergency injections of cortisol. I need to know that there's a hospital pretty close. So asthma attacks in children, um, we all know that's very serious. And do you actually think that child is going to be able to get on a helicopter or ambulance to go? Kaden, if you need help, you need to ask. Okay, you don't drop it down to get it out. So It's other hospitals. I think it's about nine in the area. They're thinking about closing because of the big, beautiful building funding, et cetera, et cetera. So yes, I want the hospital to stay open. Yes, I want the staff to be able to keep their jobs and remain at the type of lifestyle and cost of living standards that they're used to. But I also see where they could possibly even make that like a training facility or maybe add some other things onto it that would make it more successful or more desired. Maybe even just get rid of some of the staff that's been there 50 years. Seriously, some people are just comfortable. I feel like they don't want to let go of some people who just because they've been there so long. But every business know for you to go up, you got to go up. Therefore, staying in the same place, keeping the same staff sometimes is not going to work. People that you had working, um, godly, all the way back in those years, are not going to be as qualified to me as people. Yeah, they got years of experience because they've been around things, they've learned things, but most of this stuff is on Google now anyway. I just feel like some updated bodies, they're able to move around a little better, a little faster, get the job done, get them time restraints and things like that. Like I basically just think it needs to be have a new policy and just go in there and let somebody just take it over and do some new things to it. And I think it may pop. I think it may bring some life back into the hospital and back into Person County or Roxborough. So that's how I feel about the hospital. Other things we talk about is SNAP week, food access. You all know that during that big situation, when SNAP was cut off, it was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to make so many calls to Franklinton County. We're not able to call the county we reside in, so I had to call so many people to ask them, "Are you aware the SNAP benefits are being cut? How do you feel about families with children not getting their food stamps? How do you feel about veterans not getting their benefits, not being able to eat and buy groceries, like literally?" And actually, it was a lot of people quite concerned. They were actually pretty upset. Honestly, my SNAP and Medicaid calls or persons I spoke to were even more upset about those benefits than I would say some of the people are that I'm discussing the ICE incidents with or the ICE situations. So people want to eat, like they need their benefits. So we did. We called around and let everyone know there was a possibility of them being cut. Then we turned around and made calls to see who had gotten theirs cut. Then we turned around again and made calls to see if they had gotten them back, if they had been cut. So shout out to us all for doing that. Shout out to Sophie, because she also helped us in that. And I hope I'm saying your name right. So, SNAP, WIC benefits got cut. A lot of the formulas and things for children. Even my grandson, Kaiden, he is on a specialized formula because he has dietary issues. His formula got cut from WIC along with several other formulas for tubal feedings. He was already only getting a certain amount. Mind you, this milk is $59 a can, 4 cans to a box. He goes through a can every 2 days. So just do the math. Um, Basically, it's about 240, $250 for 4 cans of milk. Um, that might not even last past a week. So yeah, it is very important that we get this funding back. WIC did inform me Medicaid will cover some formulas. So right now, I am personally going through the process of seeing if Caden can get his formula through his insurance, which is Medicaid, and Via Health, and to hope that between that program and his gastro doctor's feeding team, they will be able to get the milk sent to him, like they are with the cake farms. So, um, so that's what we're talking about: the SNAP, WIC, and the food access. We need more food pantries, so we need more food donations. There Three major donations or churches that donate in Roxborough, Person County. If you need some help, just reach out. Go to I Believe Wellness, comment on those pages, and tell me what's needed. If you are in North Carolina or one of the 100 counties here, and you need some help, hit us up on I Believe Wellness and let us know because guess what? We probably got someone in your area. We probably got a group, a chapter, if not in your area directly, at least somewhere very close. So down home, North Carolina is there. Other things, climate control, housing and utilities. So, wow, housing and utilities. Um, the impacts of funding cuts to disaster recovery. So that bad storm that came through, Hurricane Helene, which I even hate saying that name now because one of the persons who's talking about taking out public education is also on the board for Hurricane Helene. So they would save us from a disaster, but then put us in disastrous situations. So I'm not gonna go there, but he know who he is. And if you all want to know, we could talk about it. Just not here. So basically disaster recovery, recovering from any kind of natural disasters, any fires, storms, or anything that's coming in the future, like our disasters with these data centers coming in, taking up all of the energy, and Duke Energy, other power outlets, increasing prices and percentages and things like that. That's far out of our control, things that we can't handle, interest rates, deposits, and monthly payments, everything going up at the same time. That's a lot. And it's all because, guess what? Your friend AI is part of the problem. The more you use AI, the more data you are using from the data center, which is on a grid that is taken from our grid and basically it's overuse. And for us to keep power and to keep going, Duke Energy is going to have to raise their prices. So we say, so they say. What we say is um, contact your city council, contact your county commissioners right now. Like if it's nighttime, do it tomorrow. If it's the weekend, you could still leave a message. Go online, find their emails. However, tell them to vote no on price increases from Duke Energy. Tell them now. Build up like as many people as you can. Like the way y'all like to chill and sit in a circle and smoke and pass blunts, drinks, and plates. Pass your phone, call your county commissioners and your city council people, and tell them to say no when Duke Energy comes in your town and say, "Hey, um, I want to bring this before the board. I'm from Duke Energy, and we plan on raising interest rate and prices in your county, and these are the reasons." And the county commissioners or city commissioner said, "Okay, but not in my county. Our residents are already struggling. They already have been through increases. This is your responsibility. You made your bed, lie in it. That's how I feel, and that's how you all should feel too. We should not be taking responsibility for their lack of business. In my eyes, they should have been prepared for an overhaul on the grid. If they wasn't, whoever their business planners or whatever, they should have had a so many year projection of how this energy was going to work. So if they didn't know, they should have known, and it's not our fault. So we should not be held responsible for that. So that's the utility price information. That's the impacts of climate change. Things going up, energy, oh my God, batteries, and all of these businesses, Amazon. Oh my God. Do you all know how much? I mean, we appreciate Amazon. Everybody loves Amazon. But do you really know what the Amazon building is doing to us or to you? is really important. So basically, what I care about is public schools, healthcare, Medicaid and insurances, United, Via Health, or even Cigna, the private plan. I want to make sure that everybody is taken care of. SNAP, weak in food access, climate control, housing, making sure these landlords and buildings and homes and rent is in a price range that we can afford or something we can easily adapt to. We don't want homelessness to take over. We need to keep up with our economy and know what we can or can't handle. So, government by the people and for the people. Basic needs should be affordable. We are more powerful. Basic needs should be met. Change happens when people come together. And no matter what our gender, our contributions, and lived experiences all have equal values. So pretty much that's what we about. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's everything that we went over or me just giving y'all information as well. Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. Kaden been chilling. He's still doing his Tetris thing. Still have not been able to play the PlayStation, which is okay because we've been busy since 4:30. Well, 5 o'clock. And we got back in here about 8. So it's been an hour now. I've been talking to you all 26 of those minutes out of that hour. And um, I guess I'm about to chill for a little while and talk to my down homies and see what we got going on. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Uh, Continue to follow Kaden. Kaden be everywhere. He had a down home convention learning about climate change and how to save the world. And that's what he's gonna do. Right, Kaden? Kaden, you gonna save the world? Okay, see, I told you. I gotta save the world. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. What's wrong? You need some help? Come here. Thank you all for give it to me. Tuning in to me and Kaden. Hello, YouTube. Tell YouTube hello. Hello. Yeah, I got you a new spinner. You want to tell YouTube good night? No. No, you don't want to tell him good night? I'll tell y'all good night. He want to stay on all night with my down homie. Down home North Carolina. My down home North Carolina. Anyway, y'all, for real, I love y'all. I was trying to stay in here at least to this 30 minutes. But again, thank you all so much for tuning in. Keep following us. 5 years with Kaden. Look at him in the background. Do you need some help? Every time his Tetris Texagram gets stuck in the game, he think he can just throw it on the ground and make it pop out. Eventually, it's gonna break. All right. Oh, go for real, y'all. All love.